What's going on, you guys? I'm your host, Wes, and welcome back to Backcourt Bytes, your favorite place on the internet to overreact responsibly to the NBA. Tonight, we have 5 huge stories, so strap in, drop a like, and let's get right into it. You know that moment when a star officially becomes a villain in another city? Yeah, Ant just did that to Boston. So the Wolves are trying to prove that last year wasn't a fluke, right? Boston rolls in, Minnesota has that we're the title favorites energy, and Ant basically looks at Jaylen Brown and says, "This is my court." Final score 119, 115, Wolves over Celtics. Ant drops 39, capped off by his ridiculous, heavily contested three as the shot clock is dying that pretty much ices the game. I'll show that here at the end, but Ant's line 39 points, efficient shooting, attacking from everywhere, clutch buckets in the final minute, including 5 points in the last 45 seconds to slam the door. This didn't just feel like a regular season win. It felt kind of like a plant the flag moment. Boston has been the measuring stick in the East for years. Loaded with talent, Ant walks into that matchup with pure superstar swagger. Hot take time. Ant is already in that I don't care who's across from me tier with guys like Luca, Shea, Tatum, Steph. The crazy part, he's still learning. You can see it in his reads. He's starting to trust his mid range. He's manipulating help defenders. He's picking his spots instead of just barreling into people like he used to. Defensively, too, he's no slouch. He was guarding Jaylen Brown for most of the game, who had a big night in his own right. But when Ant locks in, he can be one of the most terrifying two-way guards in this league. This just screams, I'm not an all-star. I'm the franchise guy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Right now, not in 5 years, where do you rank Ant among the league's wings? Is he top 5, top 10? And would you take him over Brown or Tatum in a playoff series? Because speaking of young killers making statements, there's a rookie in Dallas who just dropped 35, might have future face of the league written all over him. The Clippers built $1 billion arena just to get cooked by a teenager. Dallas versus the Clippers at Intuit Dome. Clippers up, home crowd hyped, momentum on their side, and then enter Cooper and Clay, absolutely ripping their hearts out. Mavs win 114, 110. Flagg has a career high 35 points. Clay has 17 in the fourth quarter alone, which we know he can go off in just one quarter. Just ask the Sacramento Kings or the Chicago Bulls. Let's start with Cooper, okay? He becomes the youngest player in NBA history with a 35-point game. That's not just a good night. That's we might be looking at a future MVP territory. What stands out? He wasn't just cherry picking, he was initiating offense, reading the defense, getting to his spots, mix of power and finesse, finishing through contact, then stepping out and hitting jumpers as well. Then there's Clay. You know those games where Clay just decides we're not losing? Clay drops 17 in the fourth, turning back the clock and reminding everybody why he's a Hall of Famer. Hot take. This might be the biggest Clay game since his big playoff run with us, Golden State. Not because of the stakes, but because of what it says about his ability to close alongside a new star. On the flip side, this is the Clippers' 7th straight home loss. That's brutal. At some point, we have to ask, is this a bad stretch, or is this core cooked as a contender? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who would you rather build around for the next 10 years? Cooper Flagg, or whoever your favorite young star is right now? Ant, Wemby, Scoot, whoever you guys got. And also, are we over this Clippers experiment? Like, be honest, do you still believe in them as a contender? Because on paper, they seem like they should be a contender, but they just look terrible. So let me know what you guys think. Coming up next, from a rising rookie to a fully formed league legend, because while Cooper Flagg was making history in LA, Giannis was making history of his own and trying to drag the Bucks out of a nightmare situation. The Bucks season is spiraling. The vibes are terrible, and Giannis basically said, "Fine, I'll fix it by myself." Milwaukee came into this game on a 7-game losing streak, which is insane for a team that has Giannis. They desperately need a win, and they finally got it 116-99 over the Nets. The headline: Giannis scores 29 points, and not only that, he crosses 21,000 career points, becoming one of the youngest players to hit that mark. This game felt less like a random November win and kind of like a reset button to me. You could see it in the energy. Bucks put up 39 in the second quarter, basically break the game open. Giannis was aggressive from the jump, not settling for jumpers, forcing the issue in transition. For the milestone itself, 21,000 points officially puts Giannis in that all-time scorer conversation. We already talk about him as an MVP, two-time, a champion, a defensive player of the year, but 21K this early in his career raises real questions. If he stays healthy and keeps averaging high 20s, where does he end up on this all-time scoring list? Top 10, top 5. Hot take, if Giannis gets one more ring and keeps stacking these career numbers, he has a legit case to be a top 10 player of all time. Of course, one win doesn't erase a 7-game skid. The bigger question is, was this just the Nets who are shorthanded? Because the Nets are terrible. Or is this the game that gets Milwaukee back to being scary in the East? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Does this win actually change how you see the Bucks? And more importantly, how could Giannis realistically climb all time if he keeps this up for another 6 or 7 years? And while Giannis was saving Milwaukee out west, the Warriors were trying to survive without Steph. And things got spicy with a near triple-double, a rookie ejection, and some serious attitude. All right, Steph Curry didn't play, and somehow this Warriors game was still chaotic. So Curry sits this one out. Bruce quad, still dealing with the knock he took against Houston this week. You'd think, okay, Pelicans, time to get a win. Zion, young squad, no Steph, should be comfortable, right? Nope. The Warriors win 104-96, led by Jimmy Buckets, putting up 24 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds, just shy of a triple-double. And some late-game chaos when rookie Jeremiah Fears gets ejected after picking up his second technical with under a minute left. Let's talk Butler first. This is exactly the kind of game you want from your non-Curry star in Golden State. He was making plays, getting teammates involved, taking over when it mattered. You can see how much easier he made the game for everyone else. He kept the ball moving, hunted mismatches, and turned what could have been a Curry is out, we're screwed game into a statement win. Zion still got his 25 points on efficient shooting, but the Warriors made it tough, loading up bodies and forcing others to beat them. Sadiq Bey chipped in, but it never felt like New Orleans really had control. Then, Jeremiah Fears. Rookie guard, he played well, 16 points, 6 rebounds. Then things just got chippy late. He picks up his second tech with about 44 seconds left, gets tossed, and suddenly the whole narrative shifts from his strong game to his meltdown. Hot take, I love the fire, but if you're a rookie on the road, you can't be the guy giving refs reasons to decide the game. You could see Butler chirping, the Pelicans fans are frustrated, and the crowd was loving every second of it. This kind of had a low-key playoff vibe. 2 questions for you guys. How worried are you about Steph's health long-term with the mileage he's got on him? And do you think the refs are too quick with techs on young players, or was this ejection on Fears for losing his cool?
The end of the window with 37-year-old Steph Curry. That's the first foul in the final 2 minutes. Come on, Bryce McGowan didn't do it on purpose.
No, what happened was Jeremiah Fears hit it after Bryce hit it.
And
so that means Jeremiah's been ejected.
Double teams. We couldn't live without him. One thing we've found out from Jeremiah and Derek Queen, also Michael Beebe.
Speaking of you losing your cool, our last story might be the most viral one of the night. A courtside fan crosses the line with Josh Giddey. Fan gets ejected. The whole internet is arguing about fans and what they should and shouldn't be allowed to say. Let's move over to Chicago and see what was going on. All right, so this is the side of the NBA we don't love talking about. A courtside fan gets tossed after crossing the line with Giddey, and the clip went instantly viral. Bulls versus Hornets. Giddey's having a good game, flirting with a triple-double. Chicago ends up losing 123-116 in Charlotte. The big storyline, though, isn't the box score. It's this moment where a Hornets fan starts taunting Giddey, bringing up his past off-court allegations, and things boil over. Security eventually steps in, and the fan is ejected from the game. From the angle we've all seen, the fan is clearly saying something that gets under Giddey's skin. Giddey fires back verbally. The situation escalates enough that arena security moves in, talks to the fan, and then kicks him out. Reports describe Giddey as frustrated and taking offense to the spectator's behavior. The fan was mocking or joking about these previous allegations, which is way beyond normal "you suck, ref" heckling. Here's the point. There's a difference between trash talk and targeting players over serious allegations, especially ones involving ongoing or past allegations that are extremely sensitive and serious. We've seen the league crack down on this more and more over the last few years. Fans getting banned in Utah, New York, LA, and honestly, I think this is the right move. If you buy a courtside seat, you're not buying a license to be a menace. Hot take: the NBA should be quicker to eject fans who go personal like this, not slower. You can boo, you can yell, but once you start crossing that line, you're not part of the atmosphere anymore. You're just a problem. At the same time, from the player side, you know the cameras are on you. You know every reaction is going to be clipped, slowed down, posted on social. So there's this tension. Players deserve respect and protection, but they're also under a microscope every second. I really want to hear what you guys think on this one. Where do you draw the line on fan behavior? Should teams give 1 warning, 0 warnings? Should there be more lifetime bans? And second, do you think moments like this affect how players perform, or do most of them just shake it off and just kind of keep going? All right, and for the play of the day, we're currently 0-2. It looks like the algorithm likes SGA points today, also likes Reed Shepherd points. I would be good with either one. SGA is probably the safer one, but Reed did have a good game against the Warriors recently. Let's go with SGA over 31.5 points. Let's lock that in, and we'll come back and check it out tomorrow. If you're still watching this video, you're a real one. Hit like, smash subscribe. Let me know in the comments which of these stories you liked most. Ant vs. Brown, Rise of Cooper Flagg, or Giannis' all-time legacy case. This is Wes from Backcourt Bytes. I'm out. I'll see you in the next one.